Welcome everybody to a new tutorial from A.Ideal Academy, where we provide practical AI and automation tutorials that you can use today. In today's tutorial, we're going to look at how to create an OpenRouter API key so you can start using top LLMs right away. For those of you that are unfamiliar with OpenRouter, OpenRouter is a unified API gateway for AI models. So instead of needing to create and manage multiple API keys across all of the different models that you want to use, OpenRouter allows you to have one account, one API key to access hundreds of LLMs with the optional ability to set spend limits as well as routing. By the end of this video, you will have a newly created OpenRouter account, an API key generated, and you'll know how to set spend limits and expiry periods. And all you'll need to do this as an OpenRouter account, which is free to create. Step one is to create an OpenRouter account if you don't already have one. So you're going to want to go over to openrouter.io. From there, click sign up. Enter an email address and a password. Agree to terms. You're then going to need to verify your email address. Once you've done this, navigate up to the top right hand corner of the dashboard and click Keys. From here you're going to see the option Create API Key. You're going to want to click on that, and the first field to fill out is the name. Give this a name that represents what you're going to be using the API key for. It's for your own purpose, no one else's. So for our instance, we're going to call this OpenRouter Test API Key. Next is the credit limit. So this allows you to implement a guardrail on how much your API key can spend. We're going to leave this blank for now. However, if you'd like to add this, you can add it after the creation of the API key, and then you can also change this limit at any point. The next field is the expiration. So this is for how long the API key is going to remain active for. For tutorials like this, I usually set it to 1 hour, but for production use, you're going to want to set a longer period, and then ensure that you rotate keys on a regular basis. Once you've made these selections, click Create, and that's it. You're going to be presented with your newly generated API key. Click the copy icon, and then store your API key somewhere safe. And before you can start using your newly created API key, there are two more fields that you're going to need to source. The first is the OpenRouter base URL, and the second is the name of the model. So in order to get these, let's navigate over to Models, select a model from the list, navigate to Quick Start, scroll down a little, and from there you're going to see base URL, which is this URL here, which will always remain the same for OpenRouter. Second is the API key that we've already generated. And then the second that you're going to need to obtain is the model name. Once you've got all three of these, you're ready to go. There are plenty of free LLMs available for OpenRouter, as well as a number of trial LLMs that you can access for free. However, for other models, you're going to need to want to add credit to your account. And that's it. Account created, API key generated, expiry and limits set, and key stored safely. If you found this tutorial useful, you can also grab the one-page PDF cheat sheet for free in the link below. I'm Daniel from A.Ideal Academy, where we help real businesses save time and money through AI and automation.